Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're getting hands-on, conceptually at least, with a specific piece of AV gear.
That's right. We're looking at the A-Neuvideo ANI-42HDFIX. It's an HDMI matrix switcher.
Right, a specialized bit of kit. And our mission, really, is to understand how this box juggles all those high-res signals and, maybe more importantly, solves compatibility headaches in complex setups.
Well, to start, you got to focus on two key specs.
Yeah.
4x2 and 18 GBPs.
Okay. 4 inputs, 2 outputs. Simple
Well, that's
and
it. 4 HDMI 2.0 sources coming in, and it can send any of those to 2 independent displays. And that 18 gigabits per second bandwidth, that's crucial.
Why 18 specifically?
Because that lets it handle the full demands of modern video. We're talking full 4K resolution at 60 frames per second, and critically 4.4 color sampling.
Ah, so uncompressed color, not just basic 4K.
Precisely. It's handling the full signal load you'd expect from high-end sources.
And inevitably, we run into the content protection side of things, licensing, distribution hurdles.
Yep, you always do. So for that, it's compliant with HDCP 2.2. That's for your modern 4K protected stuff, like from streaming services or new Blu-rays.
And older gear.
It's also got HDCP 1.4 compatibility. So, yeah, it ensures your older devices, maybe an older player or console, still work. You need both, really, to avoid those frustrating black screens.
Okay, let's unpack what seems like the standout feature here. The scaling. This sounds like a massive problem solver.
It really is. Imagine this scenario.
Yeah.
You've got a brand new 4K projector on one output. Awesome. But on the second output, maybe it's feeding an older 1080p monitor, like for security feeds or something.
Right, the classic mismatch. Normally, the source would just default to the lowest common denominator, wouldn't it? Sending 1080p everywhere.
Exactly. But this matrix uses individual output scaling. It basically intercepts that handshake negotiation between the source and the displays.
So it lies to the source.
In a good way. It tells the source, yep, send me 4K, but then for the output going to the 1080p screen, it intelligently downscales that 4K signal just for that specific output.
Ah, okay, so the 4K projector still gets its native 4K signal untouched.
Correct. It completely solves that age-old compatibility nightmare. Mixing old and new displays becomes, well, much easier.
And I saw a note about HD basic compatibility too. Does the scaling help there?
It does. It can downscale the signal bandwidth to fit within the 10.2 dBps limit that many standard HD basic cassettes require. So, yeah, helps with those long-distance runs too.
Nice. And visually, beyond the resolution, HDR support, color spaces.
Oh, yeah, it's comprehensive. Supports the main color spaces, RGB, YCBCR, 4.4.4, 4.2.2, 4.2.2, HDRD plus Aero Dolby Vision, and HLG.
HLG being hybrid log gamma.
That's the one. Increasingly important for broadcast HDR. So yeah, visual fidelity is well covered.
Okay, video side seems solid, but what about audio? Flexible systems often need to split audio off, right? Send it to a separate sound system.
Absolutely. And the ANI-42HDFIX is good here too. It provides audio de-embedding, actually 2 sets of de-embedded audio for each output.
2 sets per output. What formats?
You get analog stereo L plus R via those little green Phoenix connectors. Very common in pro installs.
Yeah.
And you also get digital optical audio via Toslink.
So options for both analog and digital sound systems. Does it handle high-res audio formats, like Dolby True HD?
Yes, it passes through the high-res formats, including Dolby True HD and DTS HD Master Audio, so you're not losing audio quality.
Sounds great. Is there anything tricky about the audio, maybe with ARC?
Ah, good question. There is one important detail with ARC, the audio return channel. If you use ARC from the display back to the system, that decoded ARC audio signal is only sent out through the Toslink optical ports.
Okay, only optical for ARC return.
Right. And when ARC is active on an output, it automatically mutes the corresponding analog LR audio port for that output.
So if you need ARC, you definitely need to plan for using that optical connection. You can't use the analog at the same time.
Exactly. It's a key planning point.
All right, let's switch gears to control. Managing these devices needs to be straightforward, especially in bigger systems. What are the options?
You've got 4 main ways. There are buttons on the front panel for direct control. Standard stuff.
Okay.
Then you have RS-232 serial control, which is essential for integration with control systems. IR remote controls included too. And very importantly today, there's a built-in Web-GUI.
Ah, web interface, so you can control it over the network. LAN control.
Precisely. Makes remote management and setup much easier. But there's more to the control story.
Oh.
There's some cool automation built in. The switcher can actually control the power state of your connected displays.
How does it do that?
It can use RS-232 commands, IR signals, or even CEC. That's the control protocol built into HDMI.
Right, consumer electronics control.
Yeah. So, for example, it can automatically turn a display on when it detects a video signal on an input it's switched to.
And off again.
And turn it off when the last active signal is lost. Think about boardrooms or classrooms. That saves energy and hassle. It really streamlines the operation.
So wrapping this up for, the integrator or the system designer listening, what's the core value here?
You're getting a really capable, high bandwidth, remember that 18 Gbps 4x2 matrix. Its biggest trick is solving those tough compatibility problems using that individual output scaling.
And it throws in flexible audio de-embedding and comprehensive control options, including automation.
Exactly. It wraps it all up in a pretty professional package.
Okay, so a powerful tool. But let's leave our listeners with a final thought.
Right. So we've seen this device handles the latest 18 Gbps signals, but it also knows how to play nice with older tech like HDTV through scaling. It feels quite future-proof in that sense.
But where are you going with this?
Well, I noticed that some related A-Neuvideo products highlight being TAA compliant. That's the Trade Agreements Act, important for U.S. government purchasing.
So the question to mull over is this. When you're planning critical systems, especially for commercial or government projects, how much weight should you give to TAA compliance? Even if a specific device like this one isn't explicitly listed as TAA, knowing the manufacturer makes TAA compliant gear, how does that factor into your long-term trust in buying decisions versus pure technical specs? Something to think about for your next big install.